Rob Klatte, the spring season underway for you and the Boilermaker women's soccer team. A couple games in the books and a couple wins. A victory against Butler indoors here, and you went to Vandy on Saturday and won. Give us a recap of the two games.
Well, we played against Butler last Saturday in Mollenkopf indoor. The field's about 70 yards wide by 120 yards long. We are very, very blessed to have a facility such as that to be able to play in during the winter months. Our team, was an opportunity for us to really, compete against an opposing team. Trey St. John, one of our former players here at Purdue, one of our former team captains, is the coach at Butler, and so she brought her team up. We played 90 minutes. We scored goals. The final was 4-1. Certainly, I think we needed to do a better job of possessing. We had some difficulty in breaking Butler down and breaking their pressure down. Now, that might sound contradictory to scoring 4 goals, but certainly I think we outstripped them a bit athletically and were able to get in behind a couple of times. But certainly, they brought out points in the game that we still have to improve and work on. This last Saturday, a 6.5-hour bus ride down to Nashville on Friday, noon kickoff against Vanderbilt. Certainly not a lot of time to get your legs underneath you, and playing outside for the first time in about 4 months. Beautiful weather. It was about 65 degrees down there under the sun, but there's wind as well, and certainly that's takes something to adapt to. We played inside the Vanderbilt football stadium, so you had about 30 to 40,000 seats. Not that many fans, but certainly a great location to be able to play the game. The team was certainly, I think, it took about 15 minutes to get their legs underneath them. We were able to score a goal. Lexi Tribo with really a great shot. She was able to beat a defender, swim over another one from about 30 yards away, put a ball in the upper 90. The team played well. We were missing a couple players due to injury, and so we had a couple players step up. Certainly, I think one of the biggest improvements that we've seen in a player that has to step up for us is Clara Kreidler. Playing in goal. She played all 180 minutes of the last 2 games for us and did well. I think she's improving in confidence. Her kicking's improving, and certainly I think just that match experience will really go a long way to our performances improving into the fall season. In addition, we made some transitions. Jessica Warren played against Butler as a center back. They're certainly moving her from a midfield position. Against Butler, she played both as center back and a central midfielder, scored 2 goals as a central midfielder, and of course probably just trying to convince me that she should stay forward. But certainly been doing a very admirable job playing, partnering with Brooklyn Rogers as one of the center backs. She was injured with an ankle injury against Vanderbilt, so Marta Lynch, who had split a bit of time with her as a center back against Butler, stepped in and played all 90 minutes against Vanderbilt and did very well. Marta's a player, really one of our best athletes on our team, and we just have to continue to look for her to improve her technical sense and her technical ability, and if we can get those things, certainly a player I think we might be able to rely upon as we move forward here. Added a new player to the squad, Laura McCullough, who's joined us from UAB, a transfer, added some mobility and some goal-scoring prowess. She's a good soccer player, and so certainly I think that addition really helps with the depth, which we struggled with this last year as well. Overall, the team's fit. They've been working very, very hard 7 weeks prior to starting our spring competitions, and certainly, I think this spring we're looking forward to trying to build some confidence and then build some unity together with some players, that try to rebuild from the fall season. The overall mental aspect of the game and the preparation is the important part. And if we can do that, I think we really build a positive environment that will welcome in about 14 incoming freshmen this next fall, which will create a massive amount of competition moving forward into the fall season. So it's been a good start. We host our alumni this coming Saturday with our alumni game. They'll be back, and we look forward. I think we've got about 14 of them coming back to play, and a couple more that are just coming back to watch and join the festivities afterwards. And then we'll look forward to hosting Valparaiso on March 26th after spring break. So after spring break, we'll get back in touch and put another video blog out. And hopefully you keep in touch, and if you're ever in town, please stop by and say hello.
Thanks, Rob. Good luck.